Hello everyone and welcome back. If you're returning, if this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, hello and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So for those of you that have never clicked one of my messages before, I'm a seer. I tap into past, present and future energy. I'm a psychic medium and a healer, and I'm an open channel for the divine. And right now on this channel, all my messages are twin flame related. So if you found this channel for any reason, just trust it is for a good reason. You could be on a twin flame journey because I'm a twin soul myself. So thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for all the love you bring to my channel. As always, the comments, the likes, the shares, I will reply to everyone's comments. Even from the last few videos, there's a couple I've missed I'll come back to. I'm not ignoring anyone. I read every single comment and I reply and respond. So I've just finished recording a very powerful divine feminine message, and I felt a lot of that was saying you'd closed out a karmic cycle. It's very interesting actually. Closed out a karmic cycle, and I was feeling that strong energy of Sirius and this 8-8 portal, this new moon in Leo and stuff like that, all been very significant to many of the divine feminines, but also a powerful energy of coming into sacred union, partnership. So that's 3 of Pentacles energy, 4 of Wands energy, 6 of Pentacles. I just feel there's something like shared mission and stuff like that coming in. But above all else, I want to also tap in a bit to the Christ consciousness, because from the start of my channel, I've been promoting the Christ consciousness. It's what Yeshua, the one you all know as Jesus Christ. I am Christ consciousness, Jesus Christ. Yeshua came here to teach everyone about the Christ consciousness, which is your connection through your heart space, your oneness to all that is. It brings you into the inner sanctum, closer to God. It's the Christ consciousness. Is a very, very beautiful thing that Yeshua was teaching the world. Now, as we all know, that didn't go to plan. But if you resonate with being a sisterhood or brotherhood of the rose, or if you connect to the Melchizedek order in any way, then they are all here, priestesses of the light, priests of the light, to help to people to connect to their Christ consciousness. That's what Jesus, Yeshua, was here to do. So the Christ consciousness is it's the teachings of Yeshua, but it's also just about your overall connection to God. So forgiveness, unconditional love, compassion, kindness, all those things are all part of your Christ consciousness. It's all the lessons that Jesus taught people, Jesus or Yeshua taught people as his time when he was a teacher, and everything he did to support the Christ consciousness before obviously his sad, tragic ending. So, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I'm so delighted after all these years about me constantly going on about the Christ consciousness. I'm seeing other readers now who are finally engaging with it, because there's a really strong energy of the Christ consciousness coming through right now with the Sirius energy and all the planetary stuff going on. The Christ consciousness is really starting to take shape and become strengthened. Now, when I say take shape, obviously the Christ consciousness has always been there, but I mean more and more people are now tapping into it. And with the Sirius portal energy and that beautiful Sirius and the 8-8 portal coming up as well, there's a beautiful energy here, and that Christ consciousness is just flowing easier than it ever has done at any other point. I feel now I definitely feel from the energies I'm picking up on, this is the strongest the Christ consciousness has been for a very long time. A very, very long time. Yes. So I'm going to start with my Christ consciousness deck in a moment. And then, of course, we'll go on to the love aspect for the Twin Flame Collective. Now, I heard a song. Now, I do feel this person is, or this masculine or group of masculines are going to take a chance here. As I say, I feel 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands, that kind of energy. But I do feel this is someone who is held back and who's ready to take a leap of faith, who's ready to take a chance, because I think they're thinking, if I don't do it, I'm going to regret it for my entire life. And I heard the song, I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love you. And I mean it from the bottom of my That goes really low. So yes, so let's get into this. As I say, my other message will be uploaded first, Divine Feminine. I feel this is connecting to that, okay? So let's do it. I set the intentions with this video to bring through the highest vibration of unconditional love and healing for all those it connects to in the Twin Flame Collective. And even if you're not in the Twin Flame journey, you may still find this message healing and informative and bringing through healing and love to whoever connects with it. I set the intention for this to be a high frequency message channeled through the cosmic heart of Venus, and so it is. Calling in heavenly ancestors, spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance, your blessings and protection throughout as I bring forward this message for the Twin Flame Collective. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home, and myself in a golden bubble of God's protection at all times as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Can I also request, Archangel Michael, that whoever watches this message online, you surround them, their loved ones, their home, and their pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and Spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the Twin Flame Collective's highest and greatest good at all times. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Sending love, light and gratitude, and so it is. Now I'm seeing an anchor. And every time I woke up through the night, I had a red rose in my third eye. Every single time I woke up at various times, 414, 555. Every time I woke up, I had a bright red rose in my third eye. And so I do feel many of the masculines are stepping up the romantic endeavours here regarding their divine feminines. And especially with that song I just called Say I Love You coming through. But I feel a lot of like surprise drop-bys and drop-ins and messages. So let's clear the energy. I definitely feel this beautiful Sirius energy, the sun energy coming through. It came through a lot of my divine feminine energy and my divine feminine message too. Definitely bringing in strong Christ consciousness, and it's bringing in a stronger connection to the Christ consciousness overall for humanity, and I'm just here for it. And I'm actually traveling in a few days time. I was getting packed today. I'm not going to say too much about it right now. I will tell you more as the week goes on. But it's definitely going to be, hopefully, a beautiful healing transmission over the new moon in Leo in a beautiful location. And it's definitely got connections to the Christ consciousness as well. So I'm looking forward to that. So strange, because I was seeing a lion in my third eye last night. So definitely something come through about Lionsgate again. So lion heart, standing firm. So I feel this is divine masculine right now. They definitely could be standing firm, standing their ground. That 7 of Wands energy in the face of adversity from karmic connections and karmic family and karmic exes and things. I feel they're standing their ground. Okay. See what else wants to come through. Well, there's that shared mission. I definitely feel that coming through. And grace, blessings and goodwill to all. And I was picking up on the twin flame connection last night that a lot of see, and there's the twin flame energy again. Yeah, the sacred sexuality, healing and connection. That's my twin flame card in this deck. You know, about mirroring each other and healing through your twin flame journey, because that's what your twin flame journey is, a healing journey. It's to heal you both and heal that separation wound. So let's see. Let's get into this. So let's see what wants to come through here, please. Tell me what wants to come through here about this Christ consciousness. Wow. So humbleness, modesty and humility, and prayer, contemplation and connection. So this is the main energy that a lot of the masculines are in right now. Yes, I've been told yes. They've went through an ego death. They've been kind of humbled here. Now this is when Jesus, Yeshua, washed all the disciples' feet right before the crucifixion. And it was to show that, you know, he was willing to do that. He was humble. He was revered as a teacher, as a leader, but he was also very humble with it. So I feel like the masculines are now in this energy where they're deep contemplation, they're in prayer and meditation, and I feel that they're just getting ready here. They're waiting to. I feel like they're almost waiting for a prompt here from the angels and spirit to take action. But a lot of the masculines have been humbled in some way. They're stepping into a more graceful way of being. Yeah, and that wanted to come out, the sacred sexuality. So this is all about your twin flame journey here. And if you look, there's flames here at the bottom as well. This is something about your twin flame journey. You've both mirrored each other. You've both learned a lot in separation here. But the main thing about that card, it's about togetherness and about that sensual connection that cannot be provided with any other connection. It doesn't matter who your masculine settles upon or thinks they're going to, oh, I'm going to just stay in this relationship, or divine feminine does that, whatever, but you can never truly feel satisfied or feel that sensual bond with anyone else. But this is just telling me you've both definitely done something here. In divine feminine, you have definitely, from my message I've just done, you have definitely done the work in this lifetime, which has created a change in your masculine. A time for celebration. Look, time to sing, celebrate and express yourself. Now this is creative energy as well. It's like using your voice and just be free. And I always love this card because it just reminds me of like just putting your hands off and just letting yourself just go crazy. Just, you know, that term, dance like no one's watching. I just love this card so much because it just makes me think of being untamed and wild and free and just letting yourself go. And there's that kind of energy coming through here. Now there's the heart chakra, the heart chakra wide open here as well. And look at all that green pouring through the heart chakra. So there could be some outpouring of emotion coming in. The heart, what would love do to change this situation? So that is part of the Christ consciousness. When you bring more love into the situation, it no longer becomes a toxic situation. And if you think about it, that's true. If you are in a toxic situation and you show someone love and forgiveness, it's no longer a toxic situation because there's love involved. And sometimes it takes someone to be the bigger person and just to release the negativity, release the resentment. But there is a time to celebrate here because love has certainly taken over here. And I channeled that song a few nights ago, actually, David Guetta and I think Kelly Rowland, When Love Takes Over, yeah. There's nothing can be denied, or something, I can't remember the words to it, but yeah, when love takes over. And I feel like in this instance, love has taken over. I just called to say I love you. Yes, see? This is RIP to the past. This is like death and rebirth. This is like time to let the past rest where it belongs. RIP to the past. We have something more important to do in our future. And when you can truly sit in that energy of saying, I don't care about the past anymore. All the things that bothered you, all the things that triggered you about your person in separation, who are they with, what are they doing, those jealous feelings, those feelings of inadequacy you felt, you know, those jealous, resentful feelings you felt towards a karmic. When you get to the point where you go, do you know what? I don't care anymore what happened in the past. I don't need to know what they did with their karmic. I don't need to know what, you know, X, Y, and Z. I just want to focus right now on living in the moment and focusing on the future. Because when you get into that energy, that means you have let the past, you have definitely said RIP to the past, and you no longer are focusing on the past situation. Because when you're focusing on the past, you can't see the future, right? So the teacher, walk the talk. So this is all about the Christ consciousness as well. Like, you know, I always say this, like some people, and I'm not saying everyone's like this, but a lot of the the people I've met through all the churches. I've connected with all different churches. Hello. I've connected with all different churches my entire life, okay? Because I was trying to find the church that I felt most at home in. So I've been evangelical, the Catholic Church. Now, I've enjoyed every single moment of all these churches. They've all had aspects I've really enjoyed. So let me just say that. And especially I love the fact we all sing together. But a lot of them could be very judgmental about other people. And I could hear them talking about other people, gossiping about other people in the little tea rooms and things of the church hall. And one of the main things about the Christ consciousness is non-judgment. Non-judgment. You do not judge other people, because everyone in the collective consciousness, everyone has the exact same flaws that they're picking up on in other people. That duality is not just for your twin flame journey, it's within all of us. And everyone we judge and hold harshly for their behaviour, we are capable of the exact same behaviours at some point or other. So I do, when I get that card, it makes me think of all the people who like to preach and say about doing stuff, but then they're the very ones who are judgmental, or they don't show compassion to someone. They judge them rather than showing compassion. So, but I definitely feel you and your masculine are going to take some sort of, as I say, my last message is all about leaders. So you and your person could definitely be taking some sort of role here. Maybe it is going to be working with children or something. Yeah, see, look. So it says, Jesus and Mary Magdalene shared mission. You and your person could be about to work with children, or teaching about the Christ consciousness in some way, teaching people about the strength of their connection to the Christ consciousness, being like, I mean, it's actually quite simple when you think about it. It's just non-judgment, unconditional love, forgiveness and compassion to everyone. And you and your person may be about to help people teach that, or you might be about to work with children and helping children to connect to the Christ consciousness or something like that. There's definitely something about you, and that was coming through last night, about a shared mission too. There's definitely some sort of shared mission, and I'll try and find out a bit more about that. Tell me more about this shared mission. I might need to wait and get Mother Deck for that, but let's see. Tell me about this shared mission. Yeah, look at that. Joseph, fathering and responsibility. So you and your person are going to be somehow teaching children, giving them that kind of mentor to look up to, you know, like a father figure. And for like you, divine feminine, a mother figure, or vice versa, whoever the divine feminine is, you know, that kind of nurturing, motherly, fatherly energy. So you guys could be about to, you know, do something, because I do feel something to do with kids coming through here. Something to do with kids and teaching kids and being like a mentor. Yeah, because a shared mission in the father here, that just tells me there's some sort of mentor or teaching that you and your person are going to be doing here. Yeah, and like there's a sisterhood of the rose, the feminine way. This is what I was talking about at the start when I said, you know, a lot of people like to call themselves priestess of the rose and stuff like that, which is beautiful. You know, it's lovely to be part of that lineage of the rose and be connected to Isis and Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene, etc. But part of your teaching should be the Christ consciousness. That is, and I'm actually starting to read that book right now, which is what I've been teaching from starting this channel. The teachings of the Christ consciousness. This is what the lineage of the rose is supposed to be teaching. So I definitely feel you and your masculine are definitely part of that lineage of the rose, and that came through in my divine feminine message as well. So this could definitely be connected. So let's see. Strong love here. There really is a strong love here. Gentleness. It says responding softly. Now I feel there's something about you, divine feminine, that has softened this masculine. I went for the Pride of the Lotus Flower card come out of here. You've softened this person. Your love is almost like, because I'm seeing like choppy water suddenly going calm. You've calmed the choppy waters of this person's mind. You've calmed the choppy waters of this person's life. It's almost like you bring a sense of calm and peace to them like they've never had before. Burp of confirmation. So there's definitely something here. You are this person's calmness. You are their, you bring them this person. I feel this person feels that way. Like, see how this child feels so safe and protected in the arms of the mother. And I feel you bring this to this masculine, not in a motherly way, but just in a way you give this person support and compassion like they've never felt before. Okay, so spiritual practice and miracles. So something about you and your masculine here, you're going to be creating some sort of spiritual practice together. As I say, you could become like teachers, there could be some traveling involved, I'll find out more, but there's some sort of miracle is going to come out of this. And again, the word miracles was in my last reading, so I do feel they're both connected. But there's something, just my last reading was more about past lives for the Divine Feminine as well, but there's some sort of miracles coming out of this shared mission that you have together. Give me a couple more and then I'm going to pick up on the love and get some tarot here. Let's see. And we'll find out what's going on between you and this masculine. I just called to say I love you. Yeah, see, look, there's children again. Working with children. Working with vulnerable children, innocent children. Helping them to, I feel like, helping them to stay in that vulnerable energy. Because it says children, it says cherish and enter their world. So I feel there's something about letting children know that it's okay for them to keep that childhood wonder and excitement and imagination and, you know, that sense of wonder and vulnerability. And we have faith, finding the holiness within. So there's definitely, I feel like you guys are going to be teaching this in schools or something like that. Yeah, educators who are going to be teaching this in schools. You're going to be teaching this in some form, whether it's in colleges, high schools. You're going to be teaching about this Christ consciousness here. So let's see. Very specific for many of you, but you'll know if it's your message or not. Let's see. Okay, so the line came back. It's feeling like strength, courage. You're taking on those challenges, and there's a faith over fear card. You know, so there's something here about faith over fear as well, and having the courage to move forward with something. And Jesus, follow my lead. So somebody's definitely working with Yeshua right now. Someone could have Yeshua as an actual mentor right now. And discernment, truth and clarity. So I feel, yeah, look, I feel Yeshua could be working with someone right now, showing them the truth of their destiny here, showing them their true destined path, because we have the resurrection right behind that. So this is, I feel this is Yeshua working with a masculine or a group of masculines here to get them to see the truth of their journey and exploring exactly what it is they're meant to be doing here at this time on earth. So let me get a few cards here and then I'll grab a few tarot. Cupid. Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow flow straight to my lover's heart for me. So this person could have been praying that you let them back into your life, or you could have been praying that your person finally sees the truth of this connection with that blindfold coming off. One more shuffle, please. I'll do a quick side-by-side one. Okay. Let's see. Give me some cards through here. The overall energy of this twin flame connection at this time. Okay. Looking deeply within to discover your soul purpose in your relationship. Now, we got that card in the Christ Consciousness deck where the very first card out was I'm trying to remember, the masculine was being humbled, went through some sort of ego death, they were having humility, and also they were sitting in this energy, sitting in deep replenishment and reflection for the past. So that was definitely the first card out on the other deck as well. Tell me a bit more about what's going on here for this couple, this twin flame group or couple. See, now there's that red rose. It says, true love comes when you least expect it. And I told you there's something unexpected going to come in here. There's something unexpected going to come in for this connection. Split the deck on commitment. I just split the deck randomly and commitment was there. So I'll let it come out on its own, but let's see. So tell me more about this twin flames that have got a shared mission here to teach or work with children, or help to heal people's inner child, possibly, if it's not with actual children, but let me see. Two cards, what's this one say? Wow. Wow. Okay, so be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. And the union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. Now there's that word again, the words again, least expect it. True love happens when you least expect it. Union happens when you least expect it. This is something that you're not expecting to happen. You're dreaming about it, possibly. Okay. Let's see. What did I say at the start? There could be some surprise pop-up, some surprise drive-by or something. You may be about to be very surprised. How's that for unexpected? Oh my goodness, this connection is intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. So you guys have been through a lot of obstacles and challenges, but the intensity and love between you is off the charts. So don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. So your person has definitely held back here because they had a guilty conscience for something, and I'll get some tarot in a second. Think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your person. So I would say to do this all the time. Archangel Michael used to tell me that, like, don't focus on the parts of your connection that made you cry and make you feel sad. Focus on the moments you felt that high vibrational energy, you felt like the soul shivers, you felt like your vibration rise. Because I used to be sitting with my masculine, we'd be holding hands or looking into each other's eyes, and I would feel it. I now know I felt the soul shivers, that high vibrational energy, that soul recognition. But at the time I didn't know what it was. I was just like, oh, this is new. I've never felt this before with anyone else. Must be love. And I don't think it was love at that point, but it was definitely, I mean, there's always love there, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely more that high vibrational energy. And the more I thought about the moments of eye contact, the moments we laughed together, the moments we shared, and in fact, what I'm going to do this week, the thing I'm doing this week, which I'll tell you about closer to the time, is something my masculine and I planned to do together before we went through our separation. Back in our third time going into full separation was 10th of August 2023, and that was the last time we saw each other and we were intimate in any way. So we went into full-blown separation at that point, and again it was the hardest thing, so it was our third time of trying to do it. But we had discussed what I'm going to do this week. We had discussed doing together, and he knows I'm doing it this week, but I just have to let him. he has to make it's he has to have he has got the free will to decide whether he still wants to go ahead with that or not, but he has to make that decision for himself. I can't force him either way. We love each other, and that's never going to change, but either way, I'm just having to move ahead with the plans that we made together. So, and all I can do is hope that he decides to be part of it, because we did plan it together. So the reason why I'm saying that is because you and your person may have shared moments where you discussed your future, you discussed your plans, and I feel, Divine Feminine, if you go ahead with those plans that save space for your person, that is the best way to move forwards, because then you're giving them the chance to, yeah, exactly, honor your loved one, and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. You give them the respect of deciding what they want to do, because I do feel that's the best way forward. And I feel, whoever I'm picking up on here, you have done that, Divine Feminines. You have like literally stood on business here, and if my last message is anything to go by, you definitely have. And your masculines may have held back here due to their guilt about something from the past. But I do think it's a good idea just to, you know, keep moving forward with your divine plan, even the one you made together, because they will have to make that decision for themselves. Yeah, your respect your relationship. You have to have that respect for each other, and you know, it's important that you have that mutual respect there for the relationship to strengthen. But whoever this is for, there's an unexpected surprise coming in for you. And I think you're going to really be shocked by something here. Yeah, by love. Love conquers all. I just called to say I love you. This person is about to surprise you with a love confession here. Emotions, yeah. Looking deep within your emotions, this person has been soul searching, and they realise how much they absolutely love you. Synchronicities and spiritual journey. Your spiritual journey is only just beginning. Your bond is deepening at this time. Look out for the synchronicities. You could be seeing a lot of bumblebees, you know, yellow butterflies, yellow flowers could be significant. Definitely red roses. You could be seeing a lot of those. So dreams and illusions. So there has been obstacles, illusions and dreams. So there has definitely been some sort of confusion around this connection. Your person being unsure what this was. You being unsure what this was. Am I on my twin flame journey? Am I not? Yes, see, confusion. This relationship has been tested and overcome challenges. So you guys are definitely coming in here to some sort of union here. Just trust that everything is flowing towards you here, exactly the way it should. But I said from the start, I felt some sort of surprise energy. Something when you least expect it is about to happen here, and it's with someone that you have a very deep connection with. But see, cherish each other and the power of love. There's something, you and this person have a very intense connection, but you're also doing something very powerfully together. Let me get a few tarot and see what wants to come through. Give me a few tarot cards here, then I'm going to take a look at the cosmic energies coming through for you both. So let's see, give me some cards here. I'm just going to get a few of these tarot. I'm not going to spend too long here on the tarot section, but let's see. Oh my goodness, the Empress. Wow, Divine Feminine energy coming through again so strongly here. Queen of Swords. So you have stood in your power. You have absolutely stood in your Divine Feminine power. Your Queen of Swords here, you are like standing on business. Look at you standing with your sword. You're wielding that sword of truth, and you have taken your power back. Almost see that sword like a claymore, like from Highlander. But there's definitely something here. This is saying like you have set those boundaries. You have stood in your power. You're intelligent. You're a powerful individual. So 10 of Swords, yeah, you have dealt with a lot of pain and past life pain and also past trauma in this lifetime as well. But look at this, the Ace of Cups. Now I feel that you stood in your own self-love here, Divine Feminine. And the more you've stood in your own self-love and focused on loving yourself, it has magnetized something back around here as you have drawn in so much love and peace and for yourself. So let's see. I cannot believe Divine Feminine's coming through strongly here again. Let's see. Let's see what else wants to come through. So tell me more about this Ace of Cups. Who's coming in here for this Empress, Queen of Swords here? Oh my goodness. The Star. Look. Strong Aquarius, Libra, Taurus energy and some Pisces. But this is wish fulfillment. This is miracle energy. Healing, miracle energy. Now this is the Eight of Pentacles. This is working towards something. Now look at the, see how there's like almost like a bridge being built as you walk across. You've worked hard to get to where you are now. You've worked hard, you've put in the effort to get to where you are now here, Divine Feminine, yes. So let's see, who's coming in here for this Empress? Who's coming in for this Empress at this time? Who will she be sharing, or he, whoever the Divine Feminine is, who will they be sharing this journey with? Who will they be sharing this purpose with? Okay, so the Eight of Wands. So this is someone who's about to communicate. This is someone who could be at a distance from you right now as well. Someone who may have to travel towards you. And the King of Wands on the bottom. So this is definitely a lot of wand energy, a lot of action, a lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of motivation I'm hearing. Five of Pentacles, this person wants to return after a period of separation because they feel they're missing out on you, on love, but on their divine purpose. This person, tell me this Five of Pentacles energy, please. Yeah, Tower, Two of Wands, and the Moon. Okay. So yeah, this person has definitely been deep in their emotions. Some sort of, this person went through some sort of change in circumstances. But there's also something about this person seeing clearly. And remember, we saw the blindfold come off and we saw the illusion and confusion card. So this person's now seeing something for what it is, something that was previously hidden to them, something that may have kept them at a crossroads for a long time. But this Tower has definitely moved them in some way, moved them forward. Tell me about this King of Wands. Tell me what this King of Wands' next move is. We've got the Ace of Cups here, so they definitely love you. Queen of Wands. Oh my goodness, this King of Wands wants his Queen of Wands. Oh my goodness. And look what's in the bottom. The Ace of Swords. That's the truth. And the Knight of Wands, this is hot pursuit. This card means hot pursuit. This means chase down your passion and desire. So this King of Wands wants his Queen of Wands. He wants them now and he's about to chase them down. Wow. I've actually got goosebumps. Okay. Give me a few more from here, then I'm going to check in the cosmic energies. So Five of Wands and the Hermit. So this person has definitely been reflecting on the past here, why they caused so much chaos in this connection, why they were letting people cause so much drama for this connection. And the Page of Pentacles here, or Maiden of Pentacles as it is in this deck, and Temperance card here. So this it's taken this person a while to see where they wanted to have a new beginning, or who they wanted to have a new beginning with, and to figure out who they were meant to be with, because I feel this person was struggling to make a decision between which life they wanted to place a new beginning in here. The Maiden of Cups, this Page of Cups, vulnerability, and the Ten of Wands. So this person is going to be letting you know they have struggled with this separation. Yeah, and the King of Cups, Oh my goodness, look at that. The King and Queen of Cups are together in the deck. I have shuffled this deck I don't know how many times a day because I've been working with clients and stuff. And look, the King and Queen of Cups are together as well. They've not come out together like that ever in this deck. So, wow. And the Three of Wands, this is leadership. This is I'm taking the lead. I'm stepping up. Tell me what this masculine's hoping for here when they return here to their Empress. Tell me what this person's hoping for when they return to their Empress. Oh my goodness, the Fool. They're hoping for a new beginning with you. I told you at the start of this message, this person is ready to take a leap of faith. Yeah, this ending and then the Wheel of Fortune. The ending of this connection was only the beginning of this connection because you guys have definitely some sort of powerful mission together here. And it's true love. It's true love. And there's Strength card and the Emperor. So look at that. And the Six of Pentacles. So this person is definitely, and I did feel that at the start, this person just was trying to get that courage up to take the next step here, this Emperor, to come back towards their Empress. They have something very magical, but you've done this because in my first message for Divine Feminine, it was all about what you've done to change this, change the dynamics of your connection. You closed out some sort of karmic cycle from the past. So let's see. Okay. So if you're interested, if you haven't watched the first one yet, then you definitely should, because I feel it's connected to this one, except it's all about what you closed out from a past life, Divine Feminine. Now, it's so funny because I just looked up there. Now, my necklace is down here. And I just looked up and I saw my necklace here, like the cross of my necklace right there. That used to happen a lot when I first started my channel. And because I wear this, not because I'm a Catholic or anything like that, not because of my religion, but because of the Christ consciousness. And what the crucifixion means to me and what Yeshua went through. So this is what it symbolises to me, Christ consciousness. So the fact it's reflected up on the camera screen there just shows me they wanted me to highlight that. That I wear the cross not for religious reasons, but for the Christ consciousness and what it means to me, and also what happened that day in the crucifixion. So let's see. Okay, so Divine Matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicities and God incidences. So Chamber of the Violet Flame, karmic release, radical transformation. Now, in my previous reading, I did say there's some sort of major transformation taking place here. Some sort of huge shift in you in this masculine reality because of your karmic release and ending a karmic cycle, Divine Feminine. Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling your power, future thinking. Now that was my main message to you, Divine Feminine, is you took back your power. You took back your power. You know, you didn't allow the karmic feminines to take your power in this lifetime, or whoever that was meant for. So the Arcturians are definitely here helping you to reclaim your power and your majesty. So let's see. Tell me a wee bit more about this twin flame connection. So the halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation and great lessons. So you and your masculine have definitely been on a huge learning journey, and you've closed out those karmic cycles, Divine Feminine, and just in the nick of time for Lionsgate. I feel that. For the Sirius portal, and you've closed out just in time. I feel you've done that. The Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Now, I've said this numerous times on my channel. The Holy Grail that everyone searched for and throughout Avalon and to do with Joseph of Arimathea. The Holy Grail is here. no one was ever going to find the Holy Grail, because the Holy Grail lies within every single one of us. And it's your Christ consciousness here, your portal of your heart, your connection to the oneness consciousness. As I say, that inner sanctum to God, to the Most High. So that's why no one ever found the Holy Grail, because your Holy Grail is here within you. And that's why people spent lifetimes searching for it, when really it was the Christ consciousness was part of you all along. So let's see. So angelic frequency, angels are here, you are safe, potent connection to the angelic realm. So again, my previous message was, it said energetic realm for the divine feminine. So divine feminine is your connection, your potent connection here to the angelic realm that has brought healing to your masculines and brought that interconnectedness through, and then it allows your masculines to also open up to that higher angelic frequency as well. So give me one more from here that we need to know. One more from here that we need to know about this twin flame connection. And they give me two. Okay. So Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, and living with grace. So I did feel strong Lemurian energy. I can't remember if it was in this reading or my last one. I think it was in my last one, because my Lemurian quartz fell over and I said, I think this is Lemurian energy. Yes. And Sirius star blessing. Yes, proceed, be seen, and push through. So exactly what I felt. The Lemurians and the Sirians coming through strongly here. And that central sun, I feel, is very important too, which never came out here, but I definitely feel that is strongly connected as well. Okay. And the last one. Okay, so crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences, and miraculous energy. Now there's that miracle energy again. There's miracles happening here for you and your masculines, divine feminines. This Lion's Gate is going to be phenomenal. And the Gaia Gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom transmission, and earth intelligence. So you're definitely earth warriors, earth guardians, but you're wisdom bringers. You're here to activate the collective into their Christ consciousness, this holy grail within. So I'm going to pull a light keeper card, keeper of the light, and then we will get oops. And then I'm going to get a message from your masculine. Let's see what your masculine has to say at this time. Let's see what your masculine wants to say. So there's Master Jesus and forgiveness. Just what I was talking about for the Christ consciousness. It's all part of the Christ consciousness, all part of Jesus' teachings. So, and dwell cool, your Dharma is unfolding. So definitely that miracle energy coming through. Okay. And one more side by side. Hilarion, so that healing energy. Asclepios, Hilarion, that kind of Archangel Raphael healing energy as well. So let's see, which keepers of the light here want to come through for this couple. So Joan of Arc, the voice of truth. I said you guys are wisdom bringers. You are truth speakers. You're here to speak the truth and to connect people with their Christ consciousness. Now, it could be to do with healing inner child or working with children and letting children know the truth before they get to their adult years of what the Christ consciousness means. Because if you allow children to express themselves as children and allow them to tell them, to hold on to that innocence, that childlike wonder and imagination, but also tell them about the power of forgiveness and healing, because that's the trouble. Schools don't really teach Christ consciousness. They really don't. I mean, the schools very much have a curriculum all geared up for children to get jobs as soon as they leave school and stuff like that. It's more focusing on their skills, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but the true Christ consciousness teachings, it's not really happening in schools, you know. And I know some teachers, I'm not saying all teachers don't teach kids right from wrong, because I'm sure they do. I mean, I used to work in a school myself, and in fact a number of schools I worked in a school, so not all teachers are, some teachers are teaching the kids the right things, but I just feel there's something here. You could be working with kids and educating them in some way. So Odin, psychic insights. So the third eye is wide open, seeing the truth for what it is, follow your intuition. So definitely a lot of powerful divine gifts coming through here. So Mahavatar Babaji, soul expansion. Now that's expansion energy was coming through a lot for divine feminine. Your consciousness is expanding your understanding and connection between all things. So that is, again, Christ consciousness. Your understanding and connection to all things is a Christ consciousness. Your connection to all living things. Compassion and kindness to all living things, including nature, including the environment. So let's see. Oh, this one wanted to come out. So Mercury, open communication. So that communication coming through again. So it says, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love and be heard. So I do feel this is a masculine energy as well. With this, I just called to say I love you. Time to speak up and be heard. I love it. Bridget came out in my last reading for the Divine Feminine as well. Your inner strength. Move back to wholeness and recognise that you have the power within. So Bridget came through. So somebody could definitely be dealing with Bridget, because she came through in my last reading for the Divine Feminine as well. Mary Magdalene, the teacher awakens. So we have something important to share. Follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. So again, that Christ consciousness teaching coming through again there with Mary Magdalene. So let's see. Anyone else that wants to come out here? Saint Germain, and we did get the violet flame. Saint Germain, karmic releasing. So moving beyond the drama, creating your own path forward and making room for good energy. So this is what I was saying. The Divine Feminines, you have released some sort of karmic cycle. You've broke a cycle here, and there's definitely some changes happened in this timeline for you and your person. So Archangel Michael card jumped out. Trusting in heaven, you are safe. The angels stand close to you now. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Another card confirming the word miracle. Thank you, Archangel Michael. So do we have one more? And I'm going to get a message from the masculine. Hilarion wanted to come out. So divine healing, it says honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others at this time. So definitely feel that. I definitely feel that. And to split the deck on the Miriam, sacred vision, choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all around you. Remember that love has no boundaries. So, and I've worked with the Miriam energy before, and absolutely beautiful. They are true essence of divine love. I love them so much. So let me get a message from your person to close out. Timer one, okay. So let's see. Oh, this one jumped out before I even got a chance to shuffle. Your love is pure and scares me at times. So Divine Feminine, your love is so pure it does scare your masculine. And I think that goes for a lot of your divine connections. So let's see. Your love is so pure it scares me at times. What else does this masculine energy want the feminine to know? I am an air sign. So you definitely, we did get that Queen of Swords. So you could be an air sign. Or your person could be an air sign. Just someone who's a very good communicator. Let's see. we make a great team. So there we go, that shared purpose and mission coming through. I dream of you every night. Now, I did say that your person was dreaming of you every night. I am an earth sign, so your person or you could be an earth sign. So earth and air. Have faith in me. I am not the same person. This person is asking, do you still love me? So this person might be wanting to know if you still feel the same way about them like you did previously. Give me two more messages from this person to close out this reading. Give me two more. Oops. I need to make things right between us. So this person knows they need to come back and heal the past here with you. They need to make things right. But your pure love definitely scared this person. Give me one more. Thank you. You are all I need in this world. Oh. And 000 on the bottom. Let's start over. So that full energy, and we did get the full card. So, and let's split the deck. I get too lost in you, it scares me. So that's two cards of it scares me. So your love is very pure and it does scare them. And I split the deck on I am so in love with you. So this person definitely has gone through some sort of transformation, but it's because of your karmic release from the past. And as I say, my last message was all about what you had to release from the past in order to heal your masculine, in order to heal your divine connection in this lifetime. So I feel both my messages are connected, so it's up to you if you want to watch them both or not. They're both quite long, but I'll let you decide. So thank you all so much. Sending love and blessings to you all. God bless you, your home, your family and your pets. And God bless your union to come in with your special person very soon. All the details you need from me are below in the description box if you feel called to check it out. Anyone who needs to get in touch with me, my email address is below in the description box, and you reach out to me there for any of my services. Or if you want to connect with me for my Project Priestess workshop, you'll see that on my community board. Excuse me. So my 8/8 portal group session is now closed, but I will certainly let you know if another group session opens again. It's not part of the Project Priestess, but Project Priestess workshops are really exciting, and I'm loving doing them so far. I don't know how long they'll run for. They're running in June, they're running this month, and hopefully we'll be running in August. So I'll just see what the numbers are like. There's a few people already showing interest, so we'll just see how it goes. But if you're interested in taking part in August, then we'll take it from there, and then we'll see what we do about September. But let's see. But all the details for that is in the community page. So let's do it. Dearest everlasting Father, thank you for this time we spent together today, and thank you for all you do for us. As we all move on with our day or night, wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, dwell within us, shine through us, blessing all those who cross our path. God of hope, would you fill us to overflowing today with all joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name, amen. Take care everyone, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Namaste.